Hey, BIS 302. Thought I'd try to get this video to you guys a little earlier than usual because we're finally in the final stretch. Um, Class officially ends Friday the 27th. I got a lot of notes here I want to talk to you about. Everybody's really doing well as far as keeping up with it. Kind of surprises me, actually. Um, all right, I got a little cold here, sorry to be sniveling. So module 7, due dates. Okay, hey, first, do your peer evaluations. Okay, I'm gonna talk more about that, but do the peer, not the peer evaluation, the class evaluation, please. Okay, all right. So, um, the due date for worksheet 8 is the 23rd, so you got a couple days on that yet. And the due date for the peer review forum is the 24th. All right. So what is that? Tuesday. And critique 3 of your classmates' papers by the 25th. Okay. I pushed everything back. It seems like it's tight, but actually I went ahead and I pushed things back, farther as far as I could. All right. So do that. Do the best you can there. Final paper is due by midnight on the 27th. However, I am going to extend the late acceptance to Monday night before midnight. Okay, as of midnight, Monday, that's April 27th, everything in the class shuts down. Okay, you can't submit anything at the stroke of midnight. So it's like Cinderella. Don't even go there. Don't try to test it. Okay, because you won't be able to do anything. I'm going to charge a late extension fee, late penalty, whatever you want to call it, 10% off for anything that's after Friday as far as the final paper. Okay, so if you have questions or concerns about that, let me know. All right, let me get into something else here. Got the due dates. Do your evaluations, okay? The course evaluations. This is what I'm talking about. I need your help because it's bad. The expectation is I get 100%, which is impossible because 100% of people aren't participating. But I'm going to show you because you guys are part of these 3 classes, okay? And I know it might be hard to see, but I'm going to explain. This is what I see. Okay, that's what I see, and I'm going to tell you what this is. What it tells me is that if you're in 19701, that means 19 of you have not, 75% have not done your evaluation. Got to do it, okay? It closes soon. If you are in 29478, only 3 people have done it. Come on, help me out. In 32487, 7 people have done it. Still not even 50% though, okay? So I need you guys to help me out. I'm not asking you to do any kind of evaluation. I'm just saying, please submit it, okay? This helps me because you should have seen how tough these courses were before before I got evaluations. I'm able to assess how I do this. We can better assess it as a department. I don't see it's anonymous. I don't see anything as far as names at all. Okay, I'll see comments later, like in about 2 weeks after the grades come in. I won't see any names. Okay, so please help me out there. I'm really begging you on that. I need to get a response on this. Okay. So, all right, first word in your Easter egg hunt is evaluation. Evaluation. And please do yours, okay? All right, so the final paper, just make sure you don't miss out on some common mistakes. Put your name on it. It should be on the cover page in this case. It has to be in the file name too. Remember that when you upload your paper, you want to put, final paper underscore Smith, whatever, upload it, right? Okay, you want to do it Times New Roman 12-point font all the way through. Take that whole paper down and make it 12-point font. Okay, you can make your chapters 14, and you can bold your headings, section headers. That's fine, but make sure you get it right there. Okay, don't miss out on the basic stuff. Make sure your reference list starts on the first blank page after you finish the text. Okay. Make sure it's formatted correctly. Make sure it's in hanging paragraphs, okay? Double line space your references. No extra spaces between references. Just straight double line space, hanging paragraph. Alphabetized, okay? All right, there's a sample in Module 7. Take a look at that, okay? That sample is, see, do I have it? Yeah. Okay, it's a sample. It'll come up as a PDF, okay? But, you know, it's a good paper. This is a young woman who did this in my class from the fall, I think. All right, you can see. Chapter 1, it's probably a 14-point font. That's 12-point font. Bolded. Paragraphs are indented consistently. It's all the one indent size, one tab in, okay? She's got her own definitions, limitations. Here's her definitions. These are your definitions, okay? They're not Merriam-Webster. They're not citation definitions. They're how you plan on using these words, okay? Here's chapter 2, review of literature. Oh, I could take that out, that semicolon thing, but or the colon thing. Let's see. So the lit review is good here. And notice on the citations, when you have two names, okay, first of all, I don't want first names anywhere in this paper except references, all right? I don't need first names. You need last names. You need ampersand between two names or between the last two names, okay? The word and goes in the work, ampersand in the parentheses. Just notice how it's done. Take a look at this. These citations are correct. If you're doing them different, if you're capitalizing your P in the page, if you're not putting a comma after the year, anyway, I'm going to ding it, okay? It's really simple stuff. It's really a good way to get a superior score on your formatting, okay? So we go through this and methodology. Now remember, basically it's the proposal changed to past tense now because you have your data. So this is as far as the proposal went. Now she's got results, okay? Notice she's got charts in here and graphs. Not a big fan of the small ones, okay? Use Excel and just give me one. Don't do them side by side. I don't want to have to increase them. And don't overdo it, but she's got 4, 6. It's not bad, okay? And then she's got a discussion about everything, all right? And that should just about do it. References look good, and she's got an appendix with her survey questions. Okay, so that's a good one. Check it out. Now, there is something different that I want to show you about. I started this semester in the rubric. You can look at the rubric. Remember, you can click on it first, right? There's the rubric. It looks something like that, right? The final paper has always been worth 200 points, okay? I'm making this paper worth 225, but that's over and above the 200, so that's extra. So, for example, between the points you're getting for watching the videos and the extra 25 points here, the class is worth about, you know, 1,050, 1,060, something like that, okay? But it's graded on the 1,000. So all those other ones, all those points are extra gain. And the reason that there's extra points in this is because I've added a little section after summary. It's called integration, okay? You guys are interdisciplinarians. Most all of you are working on a topic, issue, excuse me, problem that's both your concentrations can be represented. Even if they're not, consider integration. Make a little section about integration and do the best you can. I'm making it worth 40 points. And 20 of those are over and above, 25 of those. So it's actually only worth 15 points out of the 200, but you can get up 40 points by going into that a little more. If you have any questions about that, let me know, but it's pretty straightforward. Integration is the key. What I recommend is using Klein's theory, okay, that you'll find in the Blackboard menu under Repco Newell Klein, and you go in there and you look at Klein's Integrative Core. It's made for research. And if you want to just use a step-by-step on that, go ahead, okay? You don't have to answer every step thoroughly or something, because some of them go together, like 4, 5, and 6 could be considered together, okay? But I want you to get that integration in, okay? And the worst you could do if you didn't do it, you could still get, you know, 185 on the paper, okay? All right, so that was one thing that was important, and follow that sample. Okay, so the next Easter egg is 100%, okay? Remember the first one, second one's 100%. All right, now regarding the integration, we talked about that, and I want you guys to, like I said, really think about that. If you don't think your study is looking at through two different disciplines, then I'll challenge you to figure that out, or to get a hold of me and we'll figure it out together, okay? If you want to do that, all right? And I think, okay, so remember, things are due, everything's due by Friday at midnight. After that, the final paper, it's got a late penalty attached. Everything else shuts down. I mean, if you're late with anything, get it in, get it done. All right, and tonight, wait, where the heck am I seeing that? Okay, I thought I had it up here. Tonight I'm actually going to see Van Jones in the Center for, why can't I remember that? Hold on, you guys, hold on. I'll be right back. All right. Thanks for waiting. At a production value, this is getting better and better every week, isn't it? See what I'm going to see? Delivering Democracy with featuring Van Jones. This is put on by Arizona State University, the Center for. How can I always mess this up? Center for Study of Race and Democracy. The Center for the Study of Race and Democracy. That's ASU's. I've seen some really great programs there. Sold out. Free tickets. Sold out. Okay. So the last Easter egg, I went through all that just to give you the last Easter egg of Van Jones. Okay. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He's on CNN a lot. He's really, he worked in the Obama administration and sustainability measures, things like that. But he is a very strong advocate of dialogue and discussing things in this polarized society we're in. So he's really good. I'm looking forward to this and maybe get a chance to meet him. Selfie. Okay. So you guys have a great Saturday night. Have a great weekend. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Okay. Other than that, forks up. See ya.